moment. Be pardon me for my absence. I was asleep. Call me Sleeping Beauty, okay? Hold on. I cleaned my face. Beautiful facial cleans. Do y'all do a nightly cleanse on your face? I do. I do. Okay. Hold on. Let me check. I just gotta make sure you can hear me. Perfect. That's all I need to hear. Hello, people. I'm rest. I got my rest. I told y'all I most definitely bit off too much than I can chew. But we are in here. We're in there. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Tap in here for me, okay? I actually, in the midst of my Sleeping Beauty mode, I did create a little bit more cards as far as in our home. So, you know, we're going to tap into that too. So that's going to be fun too. So we'll see how that go. You know, you never know until you try, right? Okay. But yes, always remember, I am here to basically relax your soul. I'm not here to harm your spirit, not one bit, okay? Take a deep breath as you enter in. Make sure you keep your journals always on standby. Why? Because we always here to clear the crown. All right? Oh, yes. Let's go. I'm like, why so quiet? Boo. We ain't going there. Also, I feel like I'm getting a cold. I think it's just the allergies, though. How are we feeling today? How was our weekend? We had a long weekend, right? How was the weekend? If we even experienced a long weekend, some people worked. I know I picked up that work, maybe that unexpected money. I feel it. Okay. No, it has not been always this beautiful, okay? I most definitely had an ugly duckling stage. And you know what's crazy? You know how, and honestly, I think that's why I cherish it so much, and it takes a lot, right? Ooh, you can have some unexpected money as far as in, like family dynamic as well. Okay, or maybe your family, it could be an outside family member that wants to help you, okay? But no, I have not. I had an ugly ducking stage, and it's so crazy because my second job, my manager is going down memory lane, and like she basically is talking to someone who used to babysit me, which is very small world, right? But yeah, but that's funny. But okay, so here you go. Maybe so like I said, someone like in the community, someone outside of your maybe I'm feeling outside of your home, right? Because I was talking about the home. Thank you. It has to take your inner. I feel like it had to take me to feel it inner to, accept it, So, because it's a lot of, it could be people who, even that's just in a general base, sometimes it has to take you to feel inner energy, to feel like you're beautiful. And then it brings out, it's not, what they say, it's not on you, it's in you or something like that. So yeah. But I see the poverty energy, right? But the poverty energy could be a large loss or lack of control, meeting basic needs, or hope to gain. So here it goes. Somebody could be in this energy. You could be born 1973. You could be 37 years old, 27 as well. Something took place. Maybe you just moved into a maybe you lost your home in 2021, right? And then you're moving. Now it's time for you. Maybe you're moving out of this poverty energy, moving out of this lack, okay? And you're moving into something greater, right? So it could be a situation like maybe you had a downsize on your place, right? I'm feeling that energy. Maybe you had a downsize, okay? Maybe this was something that was expected or unexpected for you, okay? Something could have took place on the 27th, the 28th, the 20th, the 32, it's not 32, 73, like I was saying, 1973. Also, apartment 73, apartment 37, okay? Maybe your house number could have 37 or 73 in there. Something could be like out of like nowhere, okay? 1982 could be the year you was born, okay? 1992 is what I'm feeling as well. Okay, now something could have taken place as far as in your family dynamic, children, something as far as in you didn't expect this to happen. You have children involved, okay? Maybe, like I said, an outside family member is watching you, maybe watching your growth, watching you turn something into nothing, So it could, turn nothing into something. Wow, I always get that twisted up. So it could be a situation that someone always thinks that it's not gonna move forward somewhere. Someone always second guess, or someone underestimated you in your family, an outside family. Okay, maybe you had children. Maybe you had children outside of. Maybe I'm feeling like, here we go. Like, also, it's not maybe I'm feeling the energy of like, maybe you had a child out of wedlock, quote unquote. For example, you didn't have the full family where both incomes was full income, to keep maybe your child, maybe to keep your family together, okay? This was not something that you expected. You probably expected high honor. Everybody expect, right, that pretty wedding, or that pretty husband, that pretty that pretty wife, that pretty picket fence energy, like the cookie cutter, but then we realize that life doesn't give us that, right? So rare, maybe something that we expected. Maybe, here we go. Also, I'm feeling the energy. Maybe you're 28 and, or you're 18, you're finding out that your child just recently had a child. Maybe you actually, maybe you and your child are like 10 years apart in a way, but it's like in the sense of like, maybe you were 18. Well, here we go. Not 10 years apart. Maybe it's like, that's 10 years apart. But it's like maybe you were 18, 28, okay? And like, maybe 10 years ago, you didn't expect all this to happen. Maybe you expected a family dynamic that was going to bring you wealth, happiness, okay? But yeah, I'm feeling that home energy. Okay, I got you. Hold on. I wanna take you home. Yeah, somebody really thought that you wasn't gonna grow from this, or even thought you was gonna find an official person. This could be a baby daddy. This could be a baby mother. Okay, this could be that energy. All right. Also, it makes me think of this woman expected, and then you see she got that chokeholder. I feel like somebody thought they had you in a chokehold financially. Someone thought that you were always going to need them financially. That, like I said, it's like somebody on the outskirts, like somebody outside looking in, but they don't really know what's going on in the house because they're not in the house. They're not officially in the home. No, they're not. They're not officially there. You know, they could be talking to the children. They might get a little something, but it's still not official because you're not in the home. It's not, it's that type of energy. And this person could just expect, or they're assuming you're lacking something. And they could come in thinking that they're Captain Captain Save-A-Ho. I didn't say 1992, but also, you know, I always read my numbers reversed too. So someone could be 29 or 1992 is what the year that you were born, right? Something could take place in 2022 as well. And comfortable. Yeah, work. They didn't expect your work to be, they didn't expect you to have a good stable job. Okay? They didn't expect you to have a good stable income where you're sitting really good. And like I said, it's public. It's known. It's not hidden. It's there. It's nothing to hide. Okay? You could be 34 years old, okay? Or apartment 34. I'm feeling like you could live on the third floor, the fourth floor, okay? First floor, second floor, okay? Apartment 9, apartment 8, apartment 21, apartment 7, apartment 27, okay? Yeah, official. They didn't know that you was going to officially survive this outcome. Like, somebody just expect because you didn't have a baby daddy in the life that, or you didn't have a baby mama in your lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So they just thought that you were just going to be in this, probably needing the community for help. Okay, being sick. Okay, being sick without. Maybe this person they need a relationship. They need a relationship, but you don't. They're feeling this. Okay, but here you go. Because you've been in this energy and you're not lacking in this, you're not seeking for community help. You're actually trying to do it on your own. I feel like this is where you're going to now get this. You're now going to get somebody that's going to respect you, right? They're not going to steal from you. They're not going to kill. They're not going to steal, kill, and destroy your energy, nor change you. Okay? No, how I feel, baby, it's this energy where, like I said, it's like a lack. Someone thought that you were going to be in a lack of. Someone thought that you weren't going to survive. They didn't think you were going to survive. Maybe they thought about this when you were as a child. Maybe you went through a rough childhood. Maybe you didn't have full official people, official mother, official father in your life, official people in your family to take care of you as a child. Maybe you had to find the most vulnerable thing in your life, you get what I'm saying, to keep you up, right? So now your money looking good. Now your home looking good. Now you're standing good. Now you're able to travel. On top of that, you're mature. You're mature with your money. You're not spending it freely. Why? Because you know that this is a gift from God. You know this is a gift. This is an honor. It's like that rag to riches. Rag to riches. You're mature. You're mature now. You know this. Now, this male could come in, okay? Like I said, because you've been so humbled with your energy, because you've been so in your stable energy, you know, for example, you're not going out in the community crying and pleading for all this attention. No, you ain't do that. You didn't do that. You took your L on the chin. You know what I'm saying? You might have a couple help here and there, but it wasn't in a sense of like, you went out to go get it. Okay, because you got Money Bag. I'm not Money Bag playing. You got Money Man. Money Man is a good manifester song rapper actually. So it's like that energy. Like, we're gonna tap in some home real quick. Hold on, I got you if you stay a little longer. I just want to wrap this up and then, because I got a time, and then I got you. Okay, so let's go into this home base, because like I said, someone thought that you was going to be in a rocky situation. People thought that you was not going to survive this because you had not a 100% in the household. You know what I'm saying? Some people think that because it has to take two, and it does. Sometimes it do take two, but sometimes you gotta move. Sometimes one can move like there are two. Okay? Yeah, two heads are good than better than one, right? But guess what, baby? You about to show them how you can multitask. You're going to show them how you can be creative and still run a household and still be able to take care of yourself and still look good in the process of it. Okay? Because people didn't think that you were going to be able to do this. They didn't think you were going to do this. And they're shocked. Shock them. Okay? That's that money man. Okay? Money manifesting. You're manifesting. Money manifesting. Okay? Someone's name could be MM, your initials, or you like M&Ms. Or it's like M&Ms, like it's different colors. But guess what? It's always going to be that chocolate inside. It's always going to be that maybe you're, at the end of the day, you might be the variety of these M&Ms, but you're still one person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, multiple, oh my God, multitasking, multiple choice. Okay, so maybe you're multiplying your energy as well. Okay, I got a lot going on in my head. Calm down, girl. Okay, stairs. I love it. You're elevating, learning. You're researching. You're researching to elevate. Elevate. Here you go. It's more like people trying to figure out, how can you take these stairs? How can you elevate this? Okay. Also, you could live on the second, third floor type of energy, like I was saying before. Hi, how are you? It's you. I'm sorry, I had to catch up on sleep. Call me Sleeping Beauty. I'm so serious. I really was going to get on here last night, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, all of a sudden, I just went back to sleep. And it was like early in the morning. Have y'all ever experienced that? I think that was like, yeah, just... So, I was like, I got y'all. But in the midst of that, I was making some cards, okay? Yes, like I said, researching. You're researching higher levels. Maybe you're researching a new apartment, okay? Maybe you're going to get a new apartment, right? But you're going to be living on the top floor, so be prepared for the stairs, okay? Or here we go. Maybe you're looking for a 2-story home, okay? I'm feeling that energy as well. Some truth is going to come in. Just stay focused, okay? It's the energy of that. Or maybe somebody's researching, how did you reach up to the top? Okay? Because I like this. I like these stairs, right? Because these stairs is like, here you go. You can see me, right? Now you can halfway see me, and now you don't. So they're like, how did you go up here? Because now it's like, once you get up here, it's like, catch me if you can. You get what I'm saying? Catch me if you can. Because eventually you're going to have to research me. Okay? I'm not going to be as easy access as you think I am. You know? It's that type of energy. They didn't think that you're going to reach up to the top. They just didn't think it. Why? Because you didn't have too much grounding going on. You know? Wait a minute, you didn't have a parent in your home. Wait a minute. You know, somebody abandoned you last time I talked to you. Last time I checked. Then your friend like cuss you out. Then your friend beat you up. Then you get posted. You know, when you embarrassed, like that's the energy. Like people think that just because you fail, you can't get back up. What? The thing about when people fall, one thing about it, especially if you fall and it took a minute for you to get back up, oh, you know damn well you ain't going back down. You gonna do your research. You gonna research on how you can get back up here, and you ain't gonna ever come back down. You don't even care how this look, because when you keep going, it's like you can't even see the bottom no more. So you ain't gonna worry about what's going on in the bottom no more, because when you reach up to the top, they can't see you, and then you can't even see them at the bottom. Okay? That's why they gotta reach you, and you gotta throw their ass in the trash. They trash energy. Okay? When I'm loose. Okay? You on a roller coaster? Okay? Somebody thought that maybe you went through emotional roller coaster. Maybe you went through anxiety. Maybe you went through this panic attack. Maybe people seen that you went through this, like, where you can go to 0 to 100. You get what I'm saying? They knew that you were going to go through all these emotional roller coasters. They didn't know that you were going to be able to master how to get up to the top and no longer look at your past. Okay? Because the stairs is telling you, once you get up there, you can't see. Once you get up to the top, you can't see your past. So there's no need for us to worry about it. I mean, unless you want to research it, but why would we do that? Why would we do that? Maybe somebody going to research your past energy. They got to really research your past energy. They got to really go in the dark energy. Like, you know, when they say the street lights come on, hey, what's up? Like, yeah, street light come on energy. I know I like these cards too. You want to know where I got these from? Temu. Okay, dining. Look, somebody trying to sit down and talk to you, or somebody think that they got all the tea in the world on how you secure, how you able to eat at this table. People trying to figure out how to get at your table on top of that. Okay, people trying to research how to get up there. Okay, like I said, once you get up to this top, it's gonna take a minute for people to get up to the table with you, because it took a minute for you to get up to the top. You get what I'm saying? It took a lot. You know, it took a lot. You had to go within yourself. You had to go journal. You had to go do your own research. Shit, you had to go through Tarot Land. You feel me? You had to do your own research. You had to be your own helium. Right? Because it takes helium to get up here. You can't, I mean, you can blow. I mean, you can blow in the balloon if you want to. But if your air blow in the balloon, what's going to happen? That shit gonna fall right there. And you gonna sit right there at the bottom. Right at the bottom, just sitting there, right? Right, if you blow it, because we know which balloons got blown with people's air and people's other energy. And we know what balloons got blown with helium. Okay? Helium. That's custom. Okay? That's custom. You gotta go get a tank for that. You gotta go get some liquid for that. That's not just self. No. This is the energy that people just thought that they were gonna keep breathing their natural energy in you. And you realize, hey, every time you come in me, you had to study this. You had to realize this was the tea in your energy. They were trying to hammer you down. They were a hammer. You know, because the hammer is putting you sealed in something. Right? If you use a hammer, you can't pull it out unless you use the top of it, but you got to get it halfway loose. These people in your energy were blowing in your energy, blowing in that balloon. The balloon is you. They were blowing in your energy. You get what I'm saying? And then you had to understand, which is the study, you had to understand that these people that were sitting here at your table, sitting here talking to you, and you probably they gossiping with you. You know what I'm saying? You probably thought that you were talking to these people, giving them tea about your life, right? Getting them understanding. You felt like these people were understanding you, right? And you realize, every time I come to you, my balloon don't rise up. I got the string, because the string is here, but it's not rising up. You know, something about you. It seemed like you just hammer me down. Maybe you baby me so much that it caused complex. And it's time for me to sweep this out my energy. Maybe you got to flush them. Right? It's a song called Flush Them. Right? You got to flush them out your energy. Okay? Flush it out your energy. I'm feeling the energy of like people are trying to figure out, how are you mastering this? How are you mastering this? Last time I seen you, you were asking for change. Last time I seen you, you were needing a ride home. Last time I seen you, you were begging me to come to my house and maybe clean up my home. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe you were begging to clean up energy. You know, maid service is like needing. You know, not in a needing, but it's like, can I help you? You know, can I assist you? So maybe that was the energy. They remember the last time you needed some assistance. You know, last time I checked, you needed a ride. Last time I checked, your car wasn't, you were driving dirty. Okay. You picture me rolling, they hating, okay? But no, that dining energy, let's go. Dining energy, global. People sitting at your table is gonna be global. People sitting at your table, they're gonna be able to, y'all gonna be talking worldwide. Things that's gonna be out of this world. When y'all talk, it's gonna be a research situation. Okay? When y'all talk, the people at your table, the people that's gonna be feeding you tea is good tea. You realize that the people that were in your energy before, your past energy, there were nothing but the bottom of the stairs. They were down here. But now when you keep going up, you're going to start meeting people that do studies too. They reach, they do research. They don't mind reading a book. They don't mind picking up a book. You know, you got people that's scared to pick up a book, baby. They don't mind picking up a book. They don't mind looking or researching. Okay? And they don't mind sitting at your table and feeding your energy with you. It's that global energy. Okay? Worldwide. Also, a spiritual bath. Maybe the spiritual bath is it's what you're needing to cleanse yourself, like a washing machine. Okay, maybe you trying to take a bath and wash clothes. Okay, your water bill gonna be high as hell. That's what my mama would tell me. Okay, D, your water bill gonna be high as hell. Or what, the water pressure too. Let's go into the home. Since we talked about the home, like I said, yes. A chair, a book club. Ooh, a book club is very good. Ooh, you should start one. You're gonna do one. Ooh, global makes me think of, for you, BW. I feel like YouTube book club. A YouTube book club. Do they have those? I don't know, but I'm thinking that, like, YouTube book club. I feel that. But, like, have different genres of it. Like, Yes. Because it makes me think about the global. When you said book club, it makes me think about global, right? And it's like at your your table. Table makes me like red talk, right? So it's like you could talk about different books, It could be something like that, Have a book club. Yes. We was poorer than the other little kids. Okay. Tupac, come on, talk about it. Because I just said people thought that you was not going to be capable of making things happen for yourself because of how you were as a child. Okay? Maybe you was running from the police. That's right. Okay? But your mama got your ass, though. Your mama wasn't happy about that. You know what I'm saying? It could be the situation where your mama, you didn't grow up with the same daddy. You didn't grow up with the same mama. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy that people thought that you wasn't going to be capable of making it. But then what he said at the end of the day, it felt good putting money in your mailbox, mama. You appreciate it. Okay? People going to appreciate you. Dear mama. Okay? Maybe you're not able to tell your mother this right now, but if you could write a letter to her, you're going to say you're going to appreciate me now. Okay? Ain't no love for my daddy because the carrot wasn't there. He passed away and I didn't cry because my anger wouldn't let me fear for that stranger. Okay? You had people in your energy that were strangers and they drop like tree limbs. And you didn't show no love to them. Like I said, this is energy, okay? It's just energy. Someone could have a wobbly chair leg. Okay? You said, I love paying rent when the rent's due. I hope you got the diamond necklace that I sent to you. Okay? You left me alone because you cared for me. So your mama didn't want to see you go through some shit sometimes. You could have that tough love. You know what I'm saying? My mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. So your mama, you could have came out of something, out of nothing. I'm trying to tell you. You could have wall decorations. Okay, your wall decoration is needs personal touch needed. Okay, so maybe you have like a bare wall. Okay, or your wall decor is not personal. And they're saying, let's get into something personal. Okay, maybe it's where you have that wobbly chair at. Yeah, that room that you don't pay attention to. Yeah, that needs a little bit more of your personal touch. Okay. Someone could have a bird feeder. Okay. Also, I'm feeling like maybe I'm feeling like somebody wants to talk to you as well. This is gonna go some random. Maybe somebody wants to talk to you as well, but they're a little bit wobbly. They're a little bit unstable. What they want to come to you like a bird feeder, because you know bird feeders is easy access, right? A bird can just fly at any moment and get easy access to feed their stomach. So I feel like somebody is wishing that you were easy access at this current time because their situation could be a little wobbly. Yeah. Someone can have an LED light as well. Maybe you need to put an LED light in your attic so you won't be so fucking scared to go up there. I know I'm like that. Like, ooh. Seen a little too many scary movies in my day. Okay, you could get new windows, or you're needing to do that. Ooh, I'm thinking of a wall decor of windows. So like, you not the one, like, you know the mirrors, but they look like they have the I don't know, they're like I don't know how to say it. You love sick. Ooh, baby. Okay, maybe we need to put some personal touch on our wall to wake up that love sickness. Okay, but yeah, I'm feeling the mirror wall, but it has like the things that maybe look like windows. I can't explain it. Window panels. Thank you. Yes. You used to want that. They saying that could be what you need. Could be a personal touch. It might be a personal touch. You might need it. Maybe in your hallway. You got a hallway. Or like you have like a personal walkway. That'll be pretty. Oh. Hallway. It said it. It said it. Hallway. Okay. Maybe somebody got an old stove. Okay. Ooh, maybe somebody got a, like I said, maybe you're going to your grandma's house, or you're going to your great auntie house. She got a wobbly ass chair. Don't sit in that chair. You're going to fall and break your ass. Okay, she might say, don't sit there. Okay, oh, your uncle say, don't sit right there. You know, maybe they got a wobbly chair. Maybe the wobbly chair is like facing the wall. You know how that sometimes they try to, quote unquote, try to hide it. Okay. Wash dishes. Maybe somebody needs to wash their dishes as well, or you just recently washed your dishes. Okay. Yeah, you wash dishes and play the video game, or you trying to do both at the same time. Also, you making a protein shake, because I seen blender or a milkshake or something like that. But I'm feeling the energy like maybe you got an old stove or something like that, or maybe your grandparent or something, a grandmother, grand aunt. Someone, your mom, have an older energy with an old stove. They want you to come and eat. They're going to feed you. Okay? They want you to come eat. Or maybe they want you to come over to their home, or when you're going to just randomly go over there, they're going to say, sit down, baby. Don't sit in that chair, because that chair's they're a little wobbly. You know, that chair a little wobbly leg, okay? Maybe you need to change your light bulb. Didn't I talk about a hammer? I talked about the hammer too, and the other energy, okay? So maybe somebody is trying to, like I said, maybe, also hammer, personal touch, wall decorations. So yeah, maybe you need to start putting some personal touch by, go ahead and get your little hammer. Okay, you can go get your hammer. You can go to the dollar store. Don't act like you can't get your hammer. You can get your hammer, okay? Maybe you got a game room. Do some personal touch in your game room or something like that. Okay? Maybe someone has different color pillows. Okay? Yeah, they love that. Ooh, layered curtains. I'm feeling like somebody needs to work on. It's a room that you don't a room that you don't even play around with. Maybe it's like an old office space. Maybe it's your little junk room, something like that, or like. Ooh, okay, okay. So here you go. I'm feeling this. If you have enough room in your hallway, right? You can put like layer curtains, right? Or drape your curtains, right? But put like the little, cause I was saying the new windows, like the little panels, the window panels, but drape it to look like it's a window to give that like a window illusion. Yeah. I like that. You know, I like that. That's a nice little thing. Maybe someone got a fire pit, or you're thinking about doing a fire pit or an outdoor heater and blankets. I mean, it's kind of hot. Where are you going? Where are you going that you need need blankets and water fire heater? I mean, a outdoor heater or a fire pit. Or you going camping? Or you going up north where it's like cold? You going somewhere up north? It got like a cold climate. You might need to get you a blanket. Maybe you didn't think you need one. Because like I said, where you going? It's hot. Maybe you're just assuming. I mean, it's hot where I'm at right now. But you're just assuming that it's gonna be good weather. No, it's gonna be hella cold. Okay, somebody could be on their porch, or you need to put an LED light on your porch. Okay, somebody just need to do some peel and stick. Okay, maybe you need to color your walls. Maybe you want to brighten up your walls. Do some peel and stick. They got like different designs and stuff like that. Okay. And here we go with the personal touch. They're saying it's time for us to have a personal touch. Okay, first you need to wash your walls. Okay, you could have a large dresser. Ooh, so maybe you need to change up your dresser. Maybe you have an old dresser. Okay, maybe your old stove. Okay, maybe somebody just about to start doing personal touches all over. Maybe you've been watching online people doing these peel and stick, you know, just laying everything. Okay, you can have one car garage. Okay, I said blender. Okay, so somebody could be blending, or somebody trying to mix up something, trying to figure out oh, here you go. Maybe you need to start doing some maybe you got a car garage. Okay, maybe they hold all your junk and stuff. Start doing some personal touch in there. Okay, okay. Your countertop. Okay, maybe you're doing some peel and stick on your countertop, so you're trying to change up. I'm feeling like remodeling your home. Maybe you need to go get you some new batteries. Okay, maybe a mirror, a plant. Maybe you got a mirror near your plant, or a plant near a mirror. Okay, you got a storage room. I got blender 2 times. Okay, maybe somebody I got blender 2 times on accident. Maybe somebody really trying to blend something together. I'm gonna still keep it there. Okay, somebody got a bookshelf. This could be your first apartment. Maybe you still got your your bookshelf from your first apartment. Okay, maybe it's time for you to get some new bed sheets. Maybe you still got your new bed. It's time for new bed sheets. Maybe you got bed sheets for your first apartment. Okay, let's go into some other cards. That was just like really randoms on home. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna handle these cards though. But yeah, as you can tell, I can read. But how we feeling? You want money? I got you. Hold on. I got money cards. Actually, I want to get some more Oracle money cards without the ones I made on my own. But yeah, we got money cards in the green bag. In my retired green bag, because I don't drink no more. Okay. I'm back and I'm better. Okay. We need a new pretty deck. I know. I need to invest in money cards. Actually thinking about it. I'm glad you mentioned that too. Because these are ones that I made. And that's only because I didn't see anything that I like grabbed my attention. I need to expand though. But yeah. Yes. I do have more cards. I can go into some more cards after this because we said money. So let me get into your money. Okay. Give generous. Giving generously. I did talk about, then I spoke on somebody being an outside community or somebody outside of your home wants to give you some, like, offer some money. Generous. Okay. Maybe somebody you're dating. Okay. No questions asked. They're just going to give you some money. Okay. Building emergency fund. Okay. Maybe somebody is giving you some money. Okay. And this money is going to be enough for you to build emergency fund. Okay. I used to. I like brown. Don't come for crown. Don't be count for crown. Okay. Okay. You use coupons when you're shopping. You need to. Okay. Don't be coming for a crown. No, I used to be a Henny drinker. Yeah. Now Crown Apple was like, I could just drink that like it was water. That's why I'm retired from it. I can't do it no more. My son's grandmother gave me $500. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Somebody outside of your home. Yes. Okay. Like someone outside of your home just want to just offer you something. Okay. Limit your eating out. Okay. We got to limit the eating out. Okay. Put a date on it. Okay. So here you go. I'm feeling somebody wants to take you out to eat. Okay. Wants to take you somewhere. This is in the midst of you I feel like somebody wants to take you out somewhere in the midst of you and like I'm trying to be cautious of my money flow. I feel like the moment you're thinking about your money flow is when somebody wants to take you out. Just ate Popeyes. Ooh, yeah. Yes, and them butter biscuits when it's fresh out. Oh my gosh. Yes. And then do you get the apple pie? Don't talk about it. No, seriously. And then for some reason, I love their red beans and rice and coleslaw. I don't know. Okay. Somebody can have a remote job. Ooh, a doctor. So maybe you got a remote job in the medical field, or maybe you need to get apply for that. Maybe they're gonna apply. Strawberry jelly. I'm not really picky about the jelly though. Is that bad? I'm not picky about the jelly. I'm not really picky. Like alongs or honey. Like if it's really hot and like hot out the thing, I gotta put the honey on it. I gotta put honey on it. I can do the jelly if it's like, you know, chilled or cool. But if it's hot, fresh, honey gotta go immediately on the biscuit. The biscuit immediately gotta get it, okay? Maybe somebody owns their car or owning a car recently. Ooh, someone's gonna be getting a new car. Ooh, they do say don't they say that doctors get like discounts or something if you get a car, or like if you got maybe you have you're a nurse or you get like a discount because of your occupation. That could be something like that too. Unpredictable. Okay, invest in things you understand. Okay, well, I couldn't say that. Okay, invest in something that you understand. So here it goes. So maybe you're going to get a remote job. Okay, this remote job is something that you can invest in that eventually I feel like you're going to understand, because you know remote jobs is bittersweet, because it's not like you can really go talk to someone and say, hey, Come here real quick. Can you look at this computer for me? You gotta call them and stuff. So I feel like maybe you're gonna get a new job or something like that. You might have to put a date on this. So this is something that's gonna be coming in. Okay. Maybe right now you're dealing with poor management. So maybe it's time for you to start moving into like a new job. Okay. Create a Roth IRA. Okay. If you do $11 a day, they got one $11 a day. You could do a 10-year, a 20-year, a 30-year, a 40-year. I'm also feeling like this making me think about the 10-year. So maybe you have a child that's going in at, maybe your child just turned 18. Maybe if you start putting at least a 10-year, by the time your child is ready to move out, you don't got to worry about your child asking you for stuff. You got it's the baby. I got you ready. I got you ready. You know, mommy, I can't get it. I got you ready. Ooh, a surgeon. So somebody could be the doctor, but a surgeon. Ooh, somebody is gonna try to get into your insides. I don't know why I said it like that, but like try to, like because a surgeon they get into your inner. I'm not feeling like a hurtful way. I'm feeling in like I'm trying to get to your insides. Unpredictable. Okay. Somebody need to be going to the credit bureaus. Okay, there you go. They're the numbers. Maybe you need to start looking for your credit bureaus, right? Because you're trying to do real estate. Maybe you're trying to look for a home. Okay. Maybe we were just talking about that. Okay. So this new home, you could have like a nice hallway. Maybe you never had one before. You got to have one in this one. Okay, where you can make some illusion windows. You can start draping. Okay, maybe you're gonna have a drape in your, like, drape the curtains. You're gonna be all doing all kinds of stuff. Okay, every time you turn around, people gonna say, dang, what did you? I'm just decorating. Yeah, you did that last month. Yeah, I just decided to do it again. Yeah, because you love yourself. You love your room. You love your energy, okay? Take advantage of the sales, okay? So maybe I was talking about like a car. Maybe they're going to have new cars going to sell. I think that is coming in, right? Because they need to get rid of this year's cars so the new ones can come in. Am I not mistaken? I don't know. I'm not one. I'm not a car dealership. Don't quote me on it. But I think that's what it is. I think they're going to be having car sales, okay? Take advantage of them, okay? Because they got new. So maybe you need to take advantage maybe you need to go to your credit bureau. Thank you. Going to the credit bureaus and, talking to them, hey, what my credit look like and stuff like that. Maybe you got to see, maybe it was a little poor, maybe you did poor management on your credit. Maybe you got to see that. So you got to take a moment to fix it. With these sales, some of them, they'd be like, you don't got to pay for it until like next year and stuff like that. So you got to think, maybe don't rush. No different than our homes. I think homes do the same thing too. I'm not answering that. Okay. Oh, somebody owns a laundromat. That's a good investment, y'all. A laundromat. Think about how many people really need their laundry to get washed. Okay. They said use cash back. Okay. Or be careful. Use cash back in the store and stop using going to the ATM. Okay. You're the whole package. Ooh, finding a wealthy mentor, okay? Or maybe you're gonna find a wealthy lover, okay? A good paying office job. I told you, a good paying office job. So I was telling you we're dealing with a poor management. Now you might be moving into like remote job. You get what I'm saying? This is something, maybe this is going to be a new job that is going to be a little iffy, but you're going to learn. Okay. This is something that you're going to eventually understand. Also, a good paying office job could be bookkeeping, loan officer, okay, legal assistant, sales associate, event management, software development, a recruiter, okay, that I'm also feeling like a recruiter as far as in like apartment. I don't know the proper name for it, like also like recruiting people in the apartments, okay. You telling my secret? I'm sorry. Okay, or social media manager, okay. They're saying this is something that maybe if you invest in it, you eventually will understand. Okay, this might get you in that wealthy. Maybe you will turn into a wealthy mentor. Okay. Somebody said they don't got no rubber. You said, well, you need to go to the store because you ain't about to trap me. Okay. Look, I'm just sorry. Somebody could be working on their short-term goals right now. Okay. Okay, they said follow-up call or follow-up email. So here you go. You could be waiting for a job. Okay, when it comes down to remotes, I'm letting you know. I think I was talking about this earlier. The remote job I have, I had to reach out to them. Okay, because I want them to know my name is Deasia. My name is Deasia. Did you see it? Did you see it? You know, you got to let them know. Okay, so no different than like even an apartment. Okay, no different than these situations. Okay, so maybe you need to do a follow-up call, follow-up email. Let them know. Let them know. Okay, you got to think it's a lot of people in there. Let them know that ring that doorbell. Ring my bell. Okay, sorry. Ooh, okay. Did y'all catch that? We got a wealthy mentor all up in the building. Coming to it. Coming to it, okay? Work-life balance, okay? Work-life balance, boundaries, okay? So making sure you still keep your boundaries. So that means keeping business with pleasure and pleasure with business separate, okay? Track your income and your expenses once a week. Yes, that means check your business accounts. Okay, especially because you got to think we got a lot of spams going on. We got a lot of fraud. Like we're in an era that is like fraud 24/7. Okay, people don't mind taking your money to go live off of it. Okay, so make sure you are tracking where your money going, just seeing where your money go. Okay, it says open a business line of credit. Okay, maybe you are starting to do this at this current time. Okay, a new wallet, also a new wallet. You could be getting a new wallet. Okay, literally, you know, it's overdue. Or new wallet, I'm feeling like you're adding a new bank card. Okay, food service. So make me think of you adding a new card to your maybe you're going out to eat, because it makes me think about limit. It says limit your eating out, so maybe you need to add it. You need to add a new card to your Uber Eats or DoorDash, or you said I love my wallet. Is it a new wallet or an old wallet? Like, is it sentimental? You know, some people, it was gifted to someone, But I'm saying, if you know that wallet on thin ice, it's time for a new one. If not, like, at least give it a break. 6 years old, okay, well, give it a break. Like, women, we got several wallets. Like, we gotta spice it up our wallets sometimes. I mean, I don't know. I'm a purse fanatic, so my wallets and my purse is kind of like, that's just me. But and then you got some people that keeps wallets. But I like how I keep every wallet. I gotta give my wallet a break, okay? Especially my favorite one. My favorite one, I do have a favorite one, and like, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna give you a break. You look like you're struggling. Okay. Someone could say join a survey site. Okay. Maybe a survey site's gonna pop up. Ooh, make money on Pinterest. Okay. You can at least make $10,000 a month on Pinterest. Okay. Identity theft. Didn't I just talk about we need to check our income? Then it says track your income expenses once a week. Identity theft. Somebody could be trying to tap into your energy wrongfully, okay? Wrongfully. And it says reduce the risk. How you can reduce the risk? By making sure you keep track of your income, okay? The moment you see it, go ahead and call. Hey, this ain't me. This ain't me. Now, I hate that because maybe you just went through that and that's probably where you got to get that new wallet. You know what I'm saying? New wallet makes me think of like you got to get your card, you know, a new card added on. So, yeah. So, maybe you just went through identity theft, you know. So, yeah. I hate that. I hate that part. Ugh, I hate it. Then it's dangerous. Has one wallet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said most girls. I said girls, we have several. And I said, like, I know that y'all don't have, I believe y'all don't have several wallets. But I'm saying you should give that wallet a little break. Okay? Just give it a break. I know you love the wallet, but let's keep it. If you love it, let's keep it a little longer. You know, you gotta. Okay, somebody could go to the dentist. Okay, maybe you forgot your wallet and you need your wallet at the dentist appointment. Okay, maybe they're gonna ask you like for your insurance card, or maybe you got to do a copay and you just forgot your wallet. Okay, or like I said, you had to get a new card and you forgot to add the card to your, you know, to your wallet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's okay for you to get a new wallet, okay? Home cooked meals. Ooh, it's nothing. Ooh, there's something good about a home cooked meal. I'll take that any day. Any day, especially if you know how to cook. Okay, if you don't know how to cook, don't do that. Don't do that to me. We can go out to eat. I'll pay for myself. You can pay. You can pay for yourself. Okay? Yeah. Somebody could be a workaholic. I know I am. I need to stop. Let's see. What was it? That was money. I think someone said love. So we can talk about some love real quick. So we just went into your home. Now we went into your pockets. Now let's go into your heart. Okay, y'all taking a ride? Y'all in the car? Y'all riding with me? Buckle your seatbelts. Beep beep. Get on the magic school bus. Sorry, I don't know where I got that from. Oh my goodness. Maybe someone liked the magic school bus. I don't know why I thought about that. Okay. Yes, have a good night. Have a good night. Let's go into the love. Love, never knew what I was missing. What I try to need for this love. See you later, Davis. Okay, Cupid. Okay. Cupid. All right, have faith. Love is coming. Surprise a surprise invitation. I'm hearing surprise intervention. So maybe somebody gonna talk to you about a lover. Like they're gonna be saying, "Hey, what's going on with you and this lover? Like why you don't like this lover?" Like I'm feeling this energy as well. Also, so maybe somebody could be coming to you, talking to you about why you and this lover haven't kicked it off. Look, lover, why you and this lover haven't kicked it off. Okay. Maybe someone had you crying on your birthday. Maybe you expected something from your birthday and you ain't, you know. But this is like the unconditional love, okay? Energy. What we got going on with this love, though? The dragonfly, okay? Finding out change. Okay, so you're trying to move into some change. Dragonfly energy, something could be as quick as springtime. Okay, because you know how spring just comes quickly. I'm feeling like something was cold, now it's warming up to you. Okay, so maybe this love is starting to warm up to you. Why? Because this probably was a dead energy. Okay, or you probably thought love was just, oh, love is not coming my way. Get out of that energy. Ew, don't do that. Okay, because everybody, if you have a heart, you have love. Okay, if you have a heart, it's meant for love to be beaten up in that. Okay, but also, maybe this could be the energy where you're not giving this person no second chance. Because then I talk about the energy of when I was saying that somebody could have a intervention with you, like, hey, why you don't want to be with this lover, or what's wrong with this person, but you're like not giving this person no second chance. Okay, maybe you gave this person, what is that, 1 2 3 4 5. Maybe someone, you gave this person 5 chances, or here you go. I feel the energy of it's just something about their backbone. They don't got enough backbone for you. Cause don't this look, it's giving me like the like scale of your spine. Okay, somebody don't have enough backbone. Okay, that's also what I'm feeling. Okay. Yeah, the person that you were dating, yeah, you love them, but maybe something took place where it's like what was dead is, it's no backbone here. There's no backbone. You know? Like, it's giving me the energy like it's, the love is here, but we can open and close this love. I don't want to open and close it. Because you see, this gives an option that we can play with this. We can open and close it. We don't want no in and out. We want the love to be hypnotized straight up. Okay, maybe this person wants you to stop giving them in and out energy, and they want you to give them the hypnotize. They're ready to date you. Okay, just like that rose that's on that table. This rose is right here in the water. Maybe they're about to blossom with their emotions. Okay, maybe they're gonna put their emotions on the table for you. Okay, maybe they're gonna take you on a date, a nice candlelight date. Okay, and put their emotions on the table. Maybe they're ready to give you the backbone. The backbone you've been looking for is about to come, okay? Because that's the clarity card, okay? So, yeah. Maybe you met this person online, dating online, or maybe the energy is they're going to reach out to you online at first, okay? Somebody want to take you to like a nice white table, you know, what they say, white tablecloth dinner, where somebody's going to say, what is your drink, madam? Okay? This person feel like you're not going to talk to them. Okay? Because it's the death card, along with, well, it's the coffin card. I'm sorry. Because the death card is already here. Okay? So, like I said, this energy is being in and out. So, maybe y'all been in and out already. It's an open, closed door situation. It's a revolving door. Okay? So, maybe it's like we've been going through this in and out. Or it's like maybe my emotions, maybe their emotions been going up and down, just like their spine. Maybe one day they're having a backbone, one day they don't have a backbone. It's like an up and down roller coaster energy, okay? But this energy, because the coffin is new beginnings, okay? Also talking. So maybe someone is ready to open up, okay? Maybe somebody is opening up to this situation. I'm feeling like, but you got the ship card in front with cutting off and heartbreak. They're worried about you cutting them off because maybe they're known for you cutting off old energy. Like maybe you're telling people we don't play with old energy no more. I don't play with me either. I don't play with old toys. I don't play with old toys. You could tell somebody that you could be just so funny. Yeah, the runner. The runner. I don't play with old toys. Yeah, this person wants to take you out on a date. They've been watching you, keep an eye on you. They want to do a love call. Okay, they want to do a love call, but you don't play with old energy. You're running from this. You're running from the dating. This person that wants to get you hypnotized. Okay? The person that you already cut off because they didn't have a backbone for you. This person already gave you in and out energy, or it's always an open door policy. We don't do open door policies. It's like, you're in or you're out. That energy. You know how your mama say, you're gonna be in the house, stay in the house. This your last time. If you get in this house, you're gonna stay in this house. If you go outside, you're gonna stay outside. It's that type of energy. Like, you're not playing with this person. Maybe this person thought that you were gonna be okay with the open door. Like I said, that little swing, the little wing, you could close and open this energy. They thought that you're gonna be in this energy and thought you were gonna be hypnotized. And you're like, hell no. What you thought this was? Yeah, we're running from this. Matter of fact, I'm getting the ship and we're going selling. Okay? He said, you stepped on my heart, got me feeling basic. Look, this narc energy, missing you. They're missing you. You stepped on my heart. You made me feel so sad. Yeah, because you're being healthy. You're making healthier decisions. Like, what? I mean, did you really think that I was going to sit here and continue to act like I wanted to stay here with you? No. That's silly. That is so silly. This person said that, but I thought that we had a chemistry together. I thought that, we had good sex, good loving. Yeah, but you realize that it's old energy and you got to walk away from it. Okay, you're extending. Or like I told you about the energy before with the stairway. You know what I'm saying? When we keep going up to the top, to that staircase, eventually you're not able to see the bottom of the stairs anymore. You keep going to the top. So it's not going to worry about it. You keep going up here, you're not going to worry about what's down here in that old energy. The old energy is that bottom stairway, right? The bottom stairway is this karmic. The karmic that's obviously not the goddamn soulmate. Now, all these other cards wanted to come upward. Now, why this motherfucker want to come downward? Now, they're telling you. Now, here you go. They're telling you straight up. You extend, so you can't play boo the fool. Like, you can't act like you wasn't in this higher energy like how you was back in the day. You can't play that card no more because they telling you it's straight up telling you this person is not it. Ain't it? It ain't it. Throw it away. Now, out of all cards, this motherfucker wanted to come. Like, I feel like this person is like it's the person that's giving you the karmic. Like, out of all the motherfuckers, you wanted to come. And you already know that you wasn't mine. You already know you not mine. No, I'm serious. Like, no. Transformation and heartbreak. Like, we already done this already. What is you doing? They saying you real slutty. I told you they're gonna talk to you about sex. I thought we had a real nice chemistry back in our day. I thought we had some type of connection. Yeah, I thought that shit was dead too. Dead like dead like the caterpillar, and I done moved to a damn butterfly. I can't reverse. I never heard of a butterfly turn back to a caterpillar. Never heard it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Last time I checked, once you come, it's either a caterpillar, you catch it or not. This person's addicted to you, okay? Maybe they're addicted to that connection, that union, that mirror effect. But at the same time, the shit was heartbreaking. And do not accept this. This person's going to come in with this shit. The shitty shits, okay? Look, they're coming in. This is a union that you had with this person, okay? Someone that you mirrored. Someone that you thought that was your equal. Someone that you told all your business to. Someone that you thought that y'all were going to have some type of bond, right? Something that you thought that was going to a link, a serious link. No, it was a rope. It wasn't chains. But this person thought that they can chain you up, but you can only rope them up. Okay? They thought that was going to happen. And you're not going to take that. You're not taking that. Okay? You realize this person is a backstabber. You realize this person made your countertop dirty. Because then we just talk about that. We talk about cleaning up the countertop earlier. Yes. You realize this person is this person stained your countertop. type of person. This is the person that like comes in and asks for a drink, but don't ask for a cup holder. You know, the cup holder to not mess up your countertop. Disrespectful. It's that type of energy. The person's coming in with a disrespectful energy. Okay? Yeah, disrespectful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go with our dice. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Because I actually had some more fortunes. And we're going to throw them in here. My bad. And it's funny because I just talked about a new wallet. And I just bought me a new wallet. And I'm pulling it out right now. Maybe somebody's wallet is blue. Okay. I'm pulling the little fortunes out. I have bought some. Well, I didn't bought some. Technically, I did buy it because the food that came with this fortune was bought. Okay, so I bought the fortunes. Cause goddamn, all right. I was on auntie duty this past weekend, so I'm gonna throw them in there. Let's go. Back to the dick. Back to the hole. I could pull some time cards for us, Cam. I can do that. I guess we could take those. All right, here you go. Y'all know when I go with the numbers, this is either your year, your birthday. I'm also, something told me license plates. So maybe some people are good with their license plates. I don't know. You know, people are not. But also apartments. Y'all see where I'm breaking it down. Okay, 28, 35, 39, 29, 15, 46. Okay, you could be born in 1964. You could be 46 years old. 1951, 1992. I did talk about 1992 earlier. 1993. You could be 53 years old. 1953, 1982. You could be 28 years old. You could live on the second floor, apartment 8. Third floor, apartment 5. Third floor, apartment 9. Second floor, apartment 9. First floor, apartment 5. Fourth floor, apartment 6. Okay? It says you will be able to overcome any obstacle that come your way. So maybe you're about to battle an obstacle, or you're going through something. Something could take place around, because I see the numbers at this current time, 8 or 1. So maybe August the 1st. August the 1st is when that obstacle is going to be overcome, or you're going to overcome this obstacle. Maybe you're going through this obstacle currently at this current time. Maybe you've been going through this since January and it's going to be over in August. Okay? Ashe and Ashe. All right, now 2, 7, 28, 50, 33, 27. You could be those ages. Okay? Apartment 2, apartment 7. July the 7th, April the 7th, okay? You could be born in 1982. You born in 1950s, in the 1950s, or you're born in the 50s range, okay? You could be 33 years old, 1972. Apartment 2, I already said, yeah, okay. I'm trying to reverse these numbers for y'all. Somebody could be 5'3", 5'3", okay? Your determination is a testimony of your character. So you got to keep trying, okay? You got to keep trying. Your experience is what's going to get you through the door. Your experience is what's going to get you to the finish line, okay? Somebody could be a Cancer, or something could take place during Cancer time. Okay. 11, 15, 21, 26, 28, 43. Okay. 1962, 1982. You could be 43 years old. I'm sorry, my foot is killing. I twisted my ankle Really bad. Okay, 2015, 2011, something could have took place during those times, or 2021. Okay, it says, remember, 3 months from this date, good things are going to be in store. Oh shit. What's today? The 27th. Well, 26 technically. The 26th. So they're saying 3 months from now, okay? And I just said August. I'm thinking about it now because 3 months from now is August. And I just said August, right? So yeah, I did say August the 1st. So they said 3 months from now good things are going to be in store. No different than when I spoke on August the 1st. Like you've been going through something, maybe you've been going through things, for 8 years. You've been going through for 1 year, okay? But in August, everything's going to be like all those obstacles are going to overcome. Good things are going to come your way, okay? Alrighty. And 9/31, September the 31st is what I'm getting out of that one. Okay? 36, 1936. 1963. I feel like that's your parent. Maybe your parent was born in 1930, early 1930s. Okay, I'm wrapping this up, y'all. And then 43, 47. Okay. What we got? An upcoming event will reunite you with an old friend. Okay, so maybe an event, maybe in August, or maybe an event 3 months ago, also basically linked you up with someone. September only has 30. Oh, they do? Damn. Okay. Okay. So maybe you're turning 31 in September. My bad. Thank you for the tribe. Hey, keep me in check sometimes. Okay? This one doesn't have no numbers, so this is for everyone. Are we on 11? Oh, it's not. It's 11:11 on your clock. It's almost there for me. Well, no, it's 12. We're 12. We're about to be on that 12 clock time frame. It says time and patience. Time and patience are calling for any surprise, okay? Time and patience is calling for any surprise, okay? Something could take place July the 1st, okay? Also, 1971. Yes, thank you for that. Okay, also, you got Cancer. March the 11th, November the 3rd. Apartment 3, apartment 11. Maybe something's going to take place at 11:03. Go. Yep, we got 12:12 on mine. Sorry. 12:12. Okay, you got Virgo energy. You got 4 and 3. Somebody could be 43 years old, 34 years old. Okay. Someone could be a Leo or Aries as well. I already said Cancer. Sagittarius. Okay, you got 4 and 4. So you could be 44 years old. Or you're saying 444, or you're going to Wendy's, you getting that. Well, Wendy's don't even have 444 no more. But I mean, you're just going to Wendy's, maybe you're getting a deal, because we did talk about eating out and then catching a sale. So maybe it's a sale that's gonna go on where you gonna catch. Ooh, they got Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if anyone have Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings has like a sale where it's like if you get two for 20, something like that. So maybe you're gonna be going in a group of 4. Maybe you're Pisces, or this group of 4 could be a Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, and Capricorn, or an Aquarius. Okay. Y'all, maybe you're gonna go out to eat with like a group of 4 people. Okay. Also, Gemini energy. Someone could be 5'10", October the 5th, May the 10th. Something could have took place. Also, Aries, Cancer, Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius, 11 as well. I bought a pair of new. Oh, you did? Did you catch it on sale or something? I always want to get some overalls. And I want to like bedazzle them up and stuff. Like, are your overalls already cute? Like, or are they like plain? Are you gonna like bedazzle them? I always wanted to like customize mine. Okay. Somebody could be 6'5" or 5'6". You could be an Aries, a Leo, Taurus. We got the same damn energy. So this could be just same old, same old. Just a different day, full price. Oh, then no, don't bedazzle them. Like if you did it off a sale, then you could have did that. I don't customize. Somebody could also be a waste of time. Somebody could be 58 years old. Okay. Something could be a waste of time. You could be born in 1985. You could be 5'8". Going on. Someone's birthday's in November. Somebody could be turning 54 or 58. You said I'm 50. Okay, you 55. By the end of the month, something could be happening. So happening right now by the end of the month. So it could be happening in this month. Okay, or just in November or in June. Okay. But in June, they're saying let it be a mystery. Okay. I'm feeling the energies. Probably you shouldn't let nobody know. Oh, okay. You 5'5" in height. Okay. But you're 58 years old. Okay. Got you. Okay. But, something could just take place by the end of the month, or maybe, you could be 5'3" as well in height. It's saying it's time to move forward. Something could take place November the 7th as well. Or you got a time frame from 7. Maybe something takes place July the 25th as well. Maybe it's gonna, by July the 25th through November, it's gonna be like a time to move forward. Something's gonna you're gonna move forward with a situation. You're gonna have the courage or the gut feeling. Okay. Maybe you felt like something was a waste of time, but out of nowhere, you're going to get that energy, okay? Because it says timing is much further than the future, okay? So maybe you feel like it's taking too much time. This is just a waste of time. It's taking too much time. You got to have patience, okay? You know, patience of Job, right? The patience of Job is what got him. Look, and then you got the light at the bottom, right? At the bottom. You hold the light, okay? You control this by controlling your time. Someone could be 57 years old, 57 years old as well. Okay. It's in the future. Okay. Yes, it's in the future. We're aware of that. Maybe somebody is not okay with that. Okay. But in the future is the end of the month also. So you got to think about the time frame. Okay. Maybe if you're talking about right now to the end of the month, yes, that is counted as a future. Okay. So stop. If you don't, it's like, think about, you know, when you got in trouble or something, or when your parents would say, keep asking me, and it's gonna buy down your time. So it's like, keep rushing me, and you're gonna slow down your process. If you can just find something else to do. Okay. But you could be 39 or 19, born in 1993. Apartment 39. And I never made love to you once again. Please understand. Oh, it's another change in the month. Kim, I just said don't rush the process. Okay? Maybe it's the next full moon. So maybe you should look into that, okay? Someone could be 48 years old or 1984. Okay? It's time to let go. Okay, let go the wheel. I did talk about August as well. Something could take place August the 22nd. Remember, I was talking about how August is going to be that release, good wealth, good income, okay, good love life. June energy as well, okay. June the 20th. You also could be seeing 10/20. And the apple of my eye. Next summer, okay. Amazing chemistry, terrible timing. Okay, maybe something took place. I'm thinking past tense energy, right? You probably met this person last summer, right? And you're probably going to meet them this summer. Okay? And then it's like you might meet them next summer. Maybe you have a time frame with this person, because I'm thinking about that song, this music too. And it's saying in the past. Yeah, okay, like I was saying before. Okay. Yeah. So maybe summer energy. Maybe y'all had really good energy, good chemistry, but it was bad timing. Okay? Maybe you met this person in June. Chemistry was hype. Okay? Maybe this person was 6 feet. Okay? Maybe your birthday's in January. Okay? And their birthday's in April. Okay? Chemistry was beautiful, but timing was terrible. And that's the reason why you had to put it in the past. Someone could be 60 years old. Okay? Apartment 13, apartment 31. Somebody I can't get you out of my mind, okay? Then you got 23, okay? September. Something could take place September the 23rd. Okay, you could be 32 years old. Also, it makes me think of the fire pit. Remember the fire pit energy? And I said, where are you going? And there's that blanket. So maybe somebody wants to come in at September the 23rd to give you comfort. Warm up your energy. Maybe you're not going to have a cold summer. I met Steve in the summer. Okay. Like they said, the chemistry was very amazing, but the timing was bad. Okay. Okay. Next week looks promising. Okay. Maybe by the end of the day. Okay. Or maybe just the next couple of months. Or maybe by the end of the year. Like I said, I feel like the energy that you keep pushing, you keep testing them, they gonna keep pushing this back. That's what I'm feeling. Okay? Because it's like, all right, it could get here next week. It could get here at the end of the day. It could get here next month. And it could get here by the end of the year. But it depends on you. It depends on how you're going to move. It depends on how you're going to march in your energy. It depends on how you step. Okay? How you step into it. You could be 37 years old. You could have been born in 1973. You could have been born in 1964. You could be 46 years old. You could be 4'6" or 6'4" in height. Okay? You could be also born in 1983. You could be 43, 38, 1971, 33 years old. Tomorrow looks promising. Okay? It's worth the time. Okay? Your indecisions are going to be the delay. I just said that. Okay? Hi, how are you? Dang, I'm about to wrap this up, baby. I'll be here in the morning. I will most definitely be here in the morning after I drop the boys off to school, because the way it looks, I'm not going to wake up at 7 o'clock to get them on that bus. It's just not working out. It just haven't been working out. And I'd be damned to chase the bus, knowing damn well I'm not going to make it. All right. Bitch, you guessed it. Okay? Bitch, you guessed it. I'm not going to make it. I am not going to make it. See you in the morning. Let's see. I would say by 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m., that time frame, Eastern. Yep, I'll be here that morning. Yep. Because I'm going to do it before I get to the gym. So, yeah. Is tomorrow Wednesday? Ooh, Wednesday is Dollar Wednesday. I go to the store, right, and it's Dollar Wednesday. Anything you get, and it's like I don't know if y'all have it like an Amazon bucket thingy and stuff, but it's like Wednesday. It's a Dollar Wednesday. I be racking the fuck up, and some of those I was getting some of those cars and stuff, and I get like different things. So yeah, hopefully I get some more index cards. But I'm in Michigan. Ooh, is that Eastern? Are you Eastern? I think that's Eastern, right? You met Steve on the lakefront? Is that Eastern? I think, is Michigan Eastern? Or is that Central? I think it's Easter. I don't want to be bad on it. Hold on. Where my phone at? Oh, there I go. The other one. Do 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 do. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got you. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Right time. We're good then. So, yeah. Same time. Same time. Hold on. But for, of course, Central is like an hour back. I gotta figure out how I can figure out the time frames, right? So, you know, because you know we're global, so everybody has different time frames. So I gotta figure out that, like, you know, make an announcement or something if I know off the top. Okay. Ooh, bikini. Every time I think of bikini, it makes me think of wanna Fonda. Don't you wanna Fonda? Then you talking about the beach. No, you said a lake. Ooh. Ooh, was it a sunset? It's giving luxury. It's giving spontaneous. It's giving romance. It's giving, this was picture perfect situation. But all right, love bugs, let me go so I can be here in the morning. But yes, my name is Deasia, and you were on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Always remember, I am here to relax your soul. I'm not here to harm your spirits, not one bit. All right? Yes, baby. Good night. Good night. Good night. And always remember, keep them journals always on standby. Why? Because we always going to be here to clear that crown, okay? What you mean I forgot? I was not doing personal readings, if that was so. I was not doing any questionings tonight, if that's what you're assuming. Okay? Also, check the live chat, because we're always live and direct over here, babies, okay? Always make sure that you keep your energy clear as day, okay? And always remember that it's not about religion. It's about the relationship that we have with God, okay? Until next time, babies. Love you much. I'll see you tomorrow morning.